What is going on, everybody? We are live. This is Nathan Payne on the Cash Buyer's Secret Call that I do every week at 1 p.m. Mountain Standard Time. So I can break down how to find cash buyers super quick, okay? Without having to spend any money, without having to do anything crazy. It's all available on Batch Leads. Obviously, you need to subscribe. If you're going to use Batch Leads, which I recommend, you would need the service for Batch Leads. But you can find buyers on the MLS. You can find buyers on services. Cash buyers everywhere. You just need to know where to look. And today I'm going to show you guys exactly how to find cash buyer quickly. Like we're talking ASAP. I have a deal that I'm working right now. Someone reached out to me yesterday. They said, "Hey, yo, Nate, do you have buyers in Denver, Colorado?" Now, I've done deals in Denver, Colorado, but I specifically work in Orlando and Salt Lake City, Utah. So Denver's not my market, but I know how to find cash buyers quickly using Batch Leads, and I know how to network. I have friends and that I've done deals there before, so I can reach out to people. But I want to show you guys what happens if someone reaches out to you, like someone reached out to me yesterday and says, "Hey, Nate, I need your help. I need to find, I have a lady. This is what's going on. They have a person that's going to go to foreclosure tomorrow, Thursday. And they're saying, hey, I need your help, Nate. Can you help me find a buyer for it?" Now, look, I reached out to some people in my network, right? Because networking is huge to getting deals done quickly. Because even if you reach out to, I'm about to show you, even if you reach out to some cash buyers, they might not know you, they might not trust you. It might take some time. But, the fastest way for me to get a deal done is to reach out to someone in my network that already has that relationship, or a real estate agent, like I'm about to show you, that already has that relationship. Instead of you trying to form that with someone brand new and then immediately try to get them to buy a house. A property you have. So I have to sell a house by tomorrow. Okay. Luckily, I reached out to one of my friends in Denver that I've done deals with before that's bought some stuff from me, and he's looking at it. But I'm going to show you, if you don't have that connection, okay, if you don't have the ability to reach out to a wholesaler or real estate agent or done deals in the area before, what the heck do you do? Well, the first thing that I would do is I would look for deals that are currently on the MLS that have been flipped. I would call those real estate agents and say, "Hey, look, this is a situation I'm in. Do you have any buyers that you know that work with wholesalers and they can buy houses really quick? I have a really, really good deal. I just, obviously if I call them directly, they're not going to know me, but if you bring it to them, they're going to listen to you because they trust you, and I can get you paid. If you bring this deal to your buyer, I'll pay you a commission. You can negotiate that, whether it's $1,000, $2,000, $3,000, whatever you decide." Okay. So everybody, let me just tell you, we're about to break it down. If you need to find a cash buyer quickly, this is the way I'm going to show you guys exactly what I'm going to do. We're even going to try and get it done live, make some calls. But if you're watching this live, go ahead, give me a thumbs up wherever you're watching. It doesn't matter, Facebook, YouTube, whatever, because the algorithm, it says, hey, if people are liking this, it must be good. Let's put this in front of more people. So if you could do me that favor, I'd really appreciate it. And we got Todd hitting me up saying, Nathan, can I get on your podcast? Todd, yeah, well, let's chat. I think we might have chatted in the past, but yeah, DM me, hit me up on Facebook. We'll talk about it. Because honestly, I'm a little backed up on my podcast. I got a lot of people that I've scheduled, but yeah, we'd have to talk about what you'd want to talk about, like your journey. We'd have to figure that out. But anyway, thanks for watching, man. I appreciate it. I appreciate you being on here. So, by the way, if anybody's watching, any questions you have, just like Todd, Ted, love it. I welcome all questions and I appreciate it. So let's dive into this deal. All right, guys. So on Batch, all you got to do is this is like their new layout. Okay. They just updated the system. They give you free skip tracing on the basic plan and the pro plan up to a certain amount, which is amazing. Okay. So if you don't have it for that, you should definitely get it. But anyway, I'm just going to property search here. I type in the address of the property I'm looking for, and it pulls up the address right here. It's like right in the middle, right? And what I did is I went, by the way, this is the new view. I'm giving it a shot. I usually use a different view, but basically what I do is I draw a box around my property that I have, and I say, hey, show me all the cash buyers in the area. Now, if you go over here, I know it might be kind of hard to see, but you can scroll over here. Yeah, you guys can see that. So you can scroll and you can see how many cash buyers are in the area. You can also change it to on market, so you can see how many properties are on market at the moment that are listed. And you can call an agent and you can say, hey, exactly what I said, hey, agent, I have a property that's going into foreclosure. Wondering if you have any cash buyers that can act quick. Okay. I definitely be interested in working with you on this deal, and I'll pay you commission if you can bring a buyer. quickly. Now they might be like, do it a day. Are you serious? But you got to find that one that's antsy. And this is a good deal. This is a good deal, right? So if you call the agent, great. And if you don't call the agent, there's a little tab right here called cash buyer. You can click cash buyer. It says in this box area that I pick, there's 10 cash buyers in this area. And as you can see, a lot of them have active listings, and that's how it's finding it. So how about we go to this one right here? It's been on the market for 124 days. Okay. That means that they probably asking a lot and they're waiting until they get the price they want. But let's click on it. So I'm going to click on this property that says a cash buyer owns it. Okay. And sometimes my vibe board is a little finicky, but anyway, wow, looks like they did a really good job. That's the cool thing with bachelors. You can see the pictures. Oh yeah, that looks sick. That looks nice. Let me see if I can get you guys the full view. It's a cool looking house. Good job in the kitchen. You got to see the outside. It's kind of a cool looking outside. Let's see. Dang buy board. The reason, by the way, guys, the reason I'm not showing you on my computer screen, because YouTube, where we stream this, sometimes batch gives away too much dope, too much good data, and YouTube's like, you can't show that to everybody. So I put it on the screen because then it's not a problem. It's not so visible. Anyway, you guys don't need to see the picture. Looks amazing. So what I can do right here is I can see the owner name. It looks like it's an LLC. So what I can do is I can skip trace the LLC and see if it gives me the names of the owners. And if not, I have to go to Open Corporates and do a tiny bit more research. That's one option. Or I can go to the MLS section and I can look up the agent's information. And it looks like it's Mike. The agent's name is Mike Lynch at Madison and Company offices. Okay, so that is the brokerage that is listing the property, and even gives me the phone number 720-402. Okay, so we're gonna call this agent. I'm gonna say, hey, I have a property that's going to foreclosure really soon, right next year's, and I see that you represent a cash buyer. Is your cash buyer looking for any more properties? As simple as that. I'm not hiding that I'm looking to wholesale this. That's fine. If you say I'm a wholesale and they're like, oh, I don't work with you, piece of scum, be like, great. I'm glad I'm not wasting any more time with you. You want to find investor friendly agents. You want agents that work with wholesalers, and they know exactly what we do. We're not trying to convince you to work with us. If you don't want to work with us, there's thousands of agents that will. We just need to call the right ones. So let me step back because more people are hopping on the live. If you're watching this live, comment wherever you are, where you're watching it from, because I definitely love networking with everyone. If you can do a deal with me, great. If I can do a deal with you, great. This deal I'm looking at is in Denver, Colorado. And I'm going to show you again, since more people are hopping, I'm just going to tell the whole scenario again quickly so everyone knows what's going on. We got Jerry throwing some comments, exactly the topic I'm looking for today. Thanks for sharing such value. Jerry, I appreciate you saying that. It means a lot to me. And what would mean a lot to me as well, guys, is if you're watching this live, like wherever you're watching this, was on Facebook, YouTube, like this, so the algorithm can get this in front of more people, because that's how it works. If you like it, if you comment, YouTube, Facebook, wherever you're watching this, is like, oh, this is actually good content. Let's put it in front of more people. You guys know how much content is out there in the world today. Like, you really, I guess you got to like say you like it so more people can see it, or it just gets thrown away into the abyss and no one ever sees it. So that goes for anybody watching live on my phone as well. Yeah, so comment where you're watching this from. I'd appreciate that. Mean a lot to me, guys. All right, so what are we doing? So let me explain the situation yesterday. Someone reached out to me and said, Nate, I got a property in Colorado that's going into foreclosure tomorrow, Thursday, right? I need to sell this deal. It's a good deal, but I don't really know anybody out there, and I need to act quick. I've done deals in Colorado before. I know how to find buyers thanks to Batch quickly, and I'm showing you guys exactly what I do and how I do. Now, I already reached out to the buyers that I've worked with and I've wholesale deals to in Colorado, and they're looking at it. So that's kind of like the fastest way to do it, is to already have those relationships. And that's what I teach people, is like, when you go master a market, build those relationships quick, because there are deals that happen like this. There's deals that are like, hey, I got a good deal, but I need to sell it tomorrow or in 3 days. you got to be able to act quick. And sometimes looking at it this way, trying to find and develop that relationship or find somebody might not be fast enough. It could be, but I'm saying first, develop some good relationships. I'm talking 5 to 10 solid cash buyers in your market. And that's it. You don't need a list of 100 buyers. You don't need a list of 1,000, a million. I know, because I have a cash buyers list of 1 million people nationwide. It's honestly useless, because I can't connect and get tight with 1 million people. It's impossible. So you really want to just get get 5 to 10 when you get started, and that might even suffice for a long time if you're staying within 1 to 5 deals a month. Okay. All right, everybody. So that's what we're doing right now. Is I'm showing you how to find a cash buyer quickly. Let's go right into how to use batch, because I already said, hey, if you have the relationships, hit those up first. That's VIP buyers. That's the quickest way to do it. Let me see. Jerry's coming in and says, I'm new to batch, coming to you from Jacksonville, Florida. I'm doing agent outreach today. Love it. Hey, Jerry, I actually have a deal in Jacksonville that I just got under contract. It's a freaking great deal. So as you do agent outreach, you're going to find good deals in Jacksonville, because I just found it an amazing deal. It's worth probably 300,000. I got it under contract for 185. Okay. And it doesn't really need any work. This is like a short sale, but you'll find some good deals. So keep working hard. And how do we skip trace the owners? I'm going to show you that right now, Jerry. All right. For everybody watching, and go ahead, like this while I turn off. I put on some lights in the background, but they're kind of tripping out. So give me 1 second, and like this while I'm taking these lights down. Okay, there you go. They were flashing, and I said, we don't want no more flashing. Is it still? No, we're good. Okay. All right. So here I'm showing you guys on my Vibe board how to go to an area, how to find the cash buyers, and whether you're going to reach out to the owner of the property, or you're going to reach out to the agent that's representing the cash buyer, the flipper on his flip, and you're just going to ask them if they have any buyers for a deal that you have. Okay. So let's go right here. So you're going to go to property search right here on this side. You're going to type in the address of the property. And so as I typed in the address of the property, it showed up right here. Let me actually do it one more time just so everyone can see it. Okay, hold on. Dang, Vibe board. All right, I got to refresh it. So you can see the whole thing from start to finish. I think it's important for you guys to see how this is done. Similar investor lift to search aspect, exactly. But, obviously investor lift, a lot more expensive. Okay, so I just type in the address right here, and it pulls up the property. As you guys can see, the red little mark, that's my property. Okay, now I want to find cash buyers or real estate agents that represent cash buyers in this area. So what do? I zoom out just a little bit. Okay, and then I draw a box around the area where I want to find cash buyers. Now, obviously there's probably cash buyers that have bought properties in other locations that would still be interested in this property, but I'm using this location because if they have a flip and they did really well, or they know the area, they're a lot more likely to buy your property if it's right down the street. Okay. So then I go down to the drawing tool and I draw a box around here. So let me do it again. All right, you guys see how I'm drawing? Well, obviously on your computer, you'd have to do with your mouse, but I'm basically just drawing a box around my property, okay? And I'm looking at a specific criteria. So if you go down here at the top left, it says map quick filters, okay? Can't see the board? You can't see the board? Are you the only one that can't see it? Can you darken the screen? It's into dark mode, possibly. I don't know if I can darken it into dark mode. Unfortunately, that's just kind of like, I can't go too deep into showing you the data because we're doing this live. But there are some other videos that I have that might be easier to see. But anyway, all I'm doing is I'm typing in the address of the property and I'm doing a box around it. Then I'm going to map quick filters and I'm looking for either cash buyers, okay, or I'm looking for active listings, and I can look at agents that represent cash buyers. Okay, so I scroll over. And it says there's 368 cash buyers in the area. Okay. Now, these are properties that have sold already. I can go over here and type in on market, click on market, and it will tell me, hey, what cash buyers are there in the area that currently have a listing, that they bought it, they're listing it within the year, within the year and a half, and they're represented by real estate agents. So you see all these green, that means these are all listed flips. Okay. So I just got to go pick one and reach out. Okay. So I'm going to click right here. This is a good one. It's pretty comparable to the one that I have. It's pretty close. So this is JBP Investment LLC. Okay. So if I want to reach out directly to JBP Investments, I can click on skip trace, and I can skip trace this if it has any data. Now, if not, like I said, some LLCs you got to go dive in deeper with open corporates, but that's not a problem. All right, so I'm going to skip trace this one. It's 9 cents. All right, big deal. And you want to add it to a list. So I'm going to create a new list. This will be for Denver buyers. Okay, so I'm just going to type in Denver buyers. So as I'm doing this, I can aggregate the list and get more people as I'm searching for buyers. So let's do it. Skip trace, bada bing, bada boom. It's doing it. All right. Unfortunate because this is LLC, this happens sometimes. It wasn't able to find the information, but that's totally fine. Because what I can do is I can hit up Jorge Meyer at Keller Williams, and I can say, "Yo, Jorge, who you got? Who you got for me, buddy?" So you just go over to where it says MLS, and you type in the phone number of the primary phone. Now, sometimes that does give you the office. And if you don't want the office number of the agent, like if you don't want to talk to the receptionist or whatever, you can just type in the name of the real estate agent and usually pops up their number. So let's see if we can give Jorge a call. What do you say, huh? Let me pull up my nifty CRM. Let's make a call, everybody. Let's see. Okay, I got to change because I'm going to make this call live. I got to change some audio. Unfortunately, it's just how it is, everybody. So 1 second. Okay, let's see. Share sessions. Window. Also share. Let's see. Window. Share audio tab. Share tab instead. Okay. Here we go. So I'm trying to move some stuff around so everybody can see what I'm going to be typing in. All right. Hopefully you guys can hear the audio here. All right, so we're going to take the phone number from our guy, and we're going to try and get a hold of Jorge. Oh my gosh. This dang thing. My computer, I have it listening to me sometimes, so I can just talk and it will type for me. 826. All right, let's call it. Let's see if we can get a hold of this Jorge. I think he will give us the option. Everyone hear this? Hi, I'm looking to get a hold of Jorge about a property that he has listed right now. I'm an investor. I'm looking to talk to him about a property that he has. Yeah, is it easier if I just get his number and I can call him directly? Yeah. Yeah, what is it? Mhm. Okay. Thank you. Have a good day. All right, she just gave me his number. That was easy. 837-0109. Okay, guys, what you'll find out is real estate agents don't like to pick up their phone like on the first call, like normal people. Like that's just how it is. Like, spam call. I have to call them twice, but that's all good. You can hear it. You guys give me a thumbs up or a one in the chat and let me know if you can hear him. Hello? Hi, I'm looking for Jorge. Oh, it's not. I just got his number from the office he works at Keller Williams. Is that did they give me the wrong number? Well, I typed in 720-837-0109. Is that I think this is the number that they gave me. Man, can you believe that? They work at the Keller Williams and they gave me the wrong number. Come on. It's all good. Thank you. Have a great day. You can hear me, but not them. Okay, I might have to reshare my screen really quick. It was the wrong number. The lady at Keller Williams gave me the wrong number. Come on, get it together, lady. Oh yeah, it wasn't gonna let me do it. That's why. All right, all right. You know, technology. I got to share a specific tab on my browser for you guys to hear. That's what's going on. Well, ain't that just a thing? All right. Let's see. Now I got to log into my CRM and it wants me to do a dang security code. Can you believe that? Like, I'm telling you right now, um, you can't even do anything these days without being able to get in your own account. Give me a second. All right. And by the way, if you're watching this and you're finding this helpful, like me going through the actual steps of reaching out, give us a like or say yeah, this is helpful in the chat. Feedback is good. I enjoy feedback. It's always nice to hear from everybody. All right. We can make out what you're saying based on what you're asking. Okay. Yeah, yeah. Um no, that's true. No, you're right. Uh but I just figured it out. So let me show you guys really quick. Let's see. I'm gonna share my screen. I'm gonna show you guys how. Let's see. We're gonna look up this agent guy. So since the lady gave me the wrong information. So his name is Jorge Meyer, I think, and he works for Keller Williams Realty LLC, Denver. Okay, here we go. We might have his number right here. Let's give him a call. Come on, Jorge. Let's get it. All right, found his number. That's pretty much it. Oh, she gave me okay. She was off on one. She was off on one number. Instead of a 9, it was an 8. So maybe I wrote it down wrong, or maybe she just got it wrong. It don't matter. It's all good. So let's share that tab really quick. Okay. All right. Let's get it done. Let's get it done. Okay. So the number right here. Let's see. Let's hope after all this he answers. All right, everybody, and everyone can hear it. It's dialing. I'm assuming you guys can hear.
Hello.
Hey, Jorge, how's it going?
Good. How are you?
I'm doing really good. My name's Nathan, and I'm calling you because I saw that you have a listing on Steel Street in Denver. It looks like it was like a flip. It looks like.
Yep.
Awesome. Did you end up flipping it, or are you working with like some flippers in the area?
I work with flippers in the area. It's
Okay.
not mine.
Okay. Well, Jorge, the reason I'm calling, I'll just cut to the chase. Like I'm a real estate investor out of Utah, Salt Lake City, Utah, but I've been
Mm-hmm.
talking to a lady who has a house that's going into foreclosure pretty soon, like right next to, like pretty close to the flip that you have listed, and I'm looking to
Mm-hmm.
wholesale it because I can't buy it that quick, and I don't want to flip something out there. So I was wondering if you have ever worked with wholesalers, or if you know any cash buyers that would be interested in flipping a house near there that's needs a lot of work.
Well, if it makes sense, if the numbers make sense, definitely. I mean, I have an investor right now that can pick it up.
Oh, really? Okay. Um,
Yeah.
well, so this is an interesting situation we have here. The house, like it's going into foreclosure like really soon. Is the
Uh-huh.
investor that you're working with, is he able like to take action pretty quick if it's a really good deal, or would it there's
If it's a great deal, we can actually do it close within. When is it going into foreclosure?
So I know this is like really, really soon, but it's supposed to go into foreclosure tomorrow. But obviously, if your guy's interested, we could either stall it. We could show that there's a contract to purchase the property and extend it, or put up the money so we
Mm-hmm.
can buy it. But yeah, it's tomorrow.
Oh, tomorrow. Okay.
Yeah.
So what are the terms? Tell me a little bit about the property. I mean, what do you think we can sell it
Yeah.
for, and then what are the numbers?
I'll text you all the information I have on it, but I'll just kind of give you a quick kind of rundown. We're thinking it's probably worth about 850,000 rehab, like ARV, but we're trying to get
Mhm.
it. I'm very transparent about. I think we can get it under for 500,000, and
Mhm.
we were going to try and assign it for whatever would make sense for both parties. Obviously we want to make as much. You got to get paid for bringing us the buyer and everything, but we were kind of thinking maybe like around 580, just to give the flipper enough spread. And but I was going to send you everything just so you could look at the pictures and see if it even made sense for you and your buyer.
Yeah. Send it over, and I'll be happy to look into it.
Okay. And do you, just so I know, in case we can do some deals in the future, if I ever come across deals in Denver, do you specifically focus in Denver, or do you do like Aurora? Do you do other areas?
I I do any place that makes sense. If the deal makes sense, we definitely have a. I work with a lot of investors, right? And they do fix and flips, and some of them are doing fix and hold, and things like that. So
Awesome. Well, how's the market right now in Colorado? Just curious, is it kind of a little slower, or is it
it's low.
picking up?
It's slower. It's slower, but it starts to pick up like any, because not everybody's doing taxes, and I think they're gonna start purchasing.
I love it. Okay. Well, I really appreciate you taking my call, Jorge. I'll send you all that info, and if we can get it done, great. And if not, it's all good. Maybe on the next one. But thanks for all your help.
Yeah, yeah. Send it over. I'd be happy to look into it.
All right,
Thank
I'll
you.
send it over. Thank you, Jorge. Have a good one.
All right. You too. Bye bye.
All right, everybody. So that was me using batch leads to locate my property, drawing a circle around, drawing a box, and then identifying cash buyers in the area that were represented by real estate agents, and calling the real estate agent after I skip traced the buyer, and it didn't come back with any the information I needed when I skip traced, because it was an LLC. Sometimes that happens. But as you guys can see, I have a real estate agent who's like, send me the info. I'd love to look at it. Oh, tomorrow? That's not a big deal. If it's a good deal, we can get it done. And obviously, like, we can stall the foreclosure. We can do whatever we need to. But if it's a deal, it's a deal, and we can make money on it. So at this point, I've taken about 30 minutes of 30 minutes of your guys' time. Any questions? What do you guys think? Was that easy to follow? Do you feel like that was that hard to do? Do you feel like if you had a deal that you knew was a good deal or potentially a good deal, you could call agents. I just asked you like 5 questions at once, but let's start with 1. Give me some feedback, everybody. Give me a 1 if you're like, hey, wow, that was awesome. Give me a 2 if you're like, Nate, you suck. And I don't even know why I'm watching this. This is trash. How do you ever even do deals? And I do deals, but I just want some feedback. Let's get it right here. We got Jerry saying, awesome, major cash buyer. Love it. Okay. Yeah, that guy, he'd be perfect. Okay. Got a guy laughing, LOL, or girl, guy or girl, I don't know. But hey, I appreciate your support. Score. Yeah, we are scoring. I love it. It was a good call, and I find it easy to find buyers. Yeah, it's really buyers. There's no reason to not be able to find a buyer for your deal. What I think is you need to be able to know buyers before this happens, because you can even do it even quicker, right? So if you're like, oh, I don't have any buyers, guys, just call some agents, call some buyers in the area, and just have that conversation with them. Let's see. You asked all the right questions. Yeah, I appreciate. Yeah, exactly. And I didn't want to get too in depth with like the info. I'll send him over the information. He'll look at it, and then I'll follow up. Obviously, you can go more, but for the sake of this call, I didn't want you guys to just have to sit there while I rattle off all that stuff. How much is batch? Good question. What I'm going to do, guys, I'm going to send you my batch affiliate link. It gets you a discount, and I think it also gets you like 7 days for free. And then you can see all the like everything, what it costs and all that on the link that I'm sending you right now. Or if you go directly to batchleads.com, you can just type in my code, my promo code, or yeah, I think that's what it is. Promo code Investor Thrive, like back there, all one word. Okay. But I just threw everybody my link. Go ahead, use that link, and it'll give you a free trial. And give it a shot. Do what I just did. You can try it, and I'm telling you, like most, I would say most real estate investors that are serious, they have a software that enables them to get data about like square footage, bedrooms, baths, who owns it. Like you need that information in order to be able to talk to sellers and kind of seem credible. Okay. I use the skip tracing, but not the system. Yeah, I would definitely get the system. The system has driving for dollars. It has, free skip tracing on the basic plan now up to a certain amount. It's totally worth it. All right, everybody. Well, I hope that this call was helpful for everybody. If you can do me a favor, please like wherever you're watching this, just like the video, because if you like it, again, I've said this multiple times, it gets more people to watch this as we go, as it goes out into the world. The algorithm says, hey, a lot of people like this, and I can see how many of you have liked it. So just don't be lazy. Just throw a like, and I appreciate that. It means a lot, because again, this gets more in front of more people, and more people need to know how easy it is to talk, how painless it is to talk to cash buyers. They want deals. My guy Jorge is like, send me the info, let's go. So that's how you do it, everybody. And I hope to see you guys next week. I do this every week at 1 p.m. Mountain Standard Time, 3 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And again, if you want to learn more about how I work in my business and how I help people do deals, go to Payneless Flipping, our Facebook group, or paynlessflipping.com. Love to chat with you, see how we can help you out. And last question I'm going to answer is compared to Investor Lift. Oh, I don't know much about Investor Lift on how much they cost, but I know Batch Leads is a lot more affordable. So yeah, good question. I can't speak to Investor Lift. I don't know how much they charge. All right. Peace out, everybody. Like it and help me out, and subscribe if you want. Do all those great things that help us grow. So peace out. We'll see you next week.